Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Titanfall Collector's Editions. There are three of them actually, and I don't really see people talking about all three of these. I see them like talked about separately. So Preference actually have all these Collector's Editions, and that's what these photos are from. I'll be explaining exactly how I got my hands on these so many years later uh, at the end of the video. So if you're interested in that, you can skip to that, or you can just watch and find out more about the Collector's Editions. So first off, we have the Titanfall Collector's Edition, which came out in 2014 along with Titanfall, and it was for the Xbox One and PC. There wasn't any editions for the 360, just because I think that that console generation didn't really get as many things for that, especially when this game is geared towards next gen experiences. But it came with a giant Titan statue, which is very, very big. I have a video of an unboxing of it if you want to see everything that's included in like the whole packaging about it and everything, which it will be linked down in the description. And it's really, really big. It's about 20 inches tall or something like that. There's a lot of little parts to it actually. It's very, very detailed. It's not really. This is probably the most like talked about one, so I'm not going to go into it super in depth because it's so talked about and it's probably the most known collector edition of this. Lights on it, obviously. You can change the colors from red to blue, and it's just pretty cool. It's a really heavy, big thing, and it's really hard to store places, which is why you don't really see them very often because they're so big and heavy, and especially in box, like I found it. It's just very rare to come across. You can still find them loose, and it was really, really cool to be able to get that in 2020. I don't really need a headset, but the next one we have is actually this one, which is a Jack Cooper statue from Titanfall 2, which is a different collector's edition, which is, I can't remember the name of it exactly, but it's a smaller collector's edition that was only sold at GameStop around the launch of Titanfall 2. Sadly, I got mine secondhand and it doesn't light up anymore. I think the wiring is broken on it, but the eyes would normally light up. There's a lot of really cool details. When I was looking for the third collector's edition, I kept finding this one because it's a very similar thing. But this one is more widely available and was cheaper, but it's just not less talked about, I guess. It's really, really cool though. Also, there's a little Respawn logo on the back of it there, and then just the Titanfall 2 logo in orange, weirdly enough, because they use blue on Titanfall 2, but for the two at least. So, well, they're really interesting. The other Titanfall Collector's Edition is the Titanfall 2 Vanguard Edition, which comes with Jack Cooper's helmet, which is why I said this one was something that would come up when looking for the other one, is because it's, again, Jack Cooper related. So, this one came out around the same time as the small figure, the launch of Titanfall 2. This one was available for PC, PS4, and Xbox, unlike Titanfall 1. And it actually came with a lot of cool things. A couple of these things I can kind of show off easily here. Vanguard Edition actually came with some dog tags that have Jack Cooper's name on them. Yeah, they came with the dog tags for Jack Cooper. One of them came with a thumbstick, a USB on the side, which is kind of cool. I think it's like 8 gigs. Very small, really small USB, but it is really cool. They came with this. They came with these patches. They came with. There's a lot of overlap between the two collector's edition for Titanfall 2 because they came with a lot of the same accessories. One of them came with dog tags, a scarf, and a helmet. The other one came with the statue of Jack Cooper. But all the other extra things were the same. They came with this, which is a little booklet, little steel book with a little pen and everything on it. They both came with that. They both came with the same patches, which is showing off right now. And so this statue edition also came with some art prints, which will be on screen here. They're kind of weirdly, I don't know if it's like intentional that they're like faded or that's just low print quality because it's older. I don't know exactly, but it is very strange. I'm not quite sure what it is. So maybe you guys will know in the comments. But for me, these are a little bit faded. Maybe that's just how they're supposed to be. The Vanguard Edition comes with a scarf, which is like a thin material. I don't know. I think it's just polyester. It is really interesting. It also comes with a stand to put the helmet on, which is really nice. I know a couple other collector editions, like the Mass Effect one, did not come with a stand, which is very strange. And it's not like you're going to wear the helmet all the time. The helmets are really heavy. The other thing, the helmet is very, very heavy. It's I could not see walking around in that for a very long time, but it is really cool. There's also BT voice lines in one ear by pressing a button, and the other ear pressing the button turns on the lights on it. When you turn the lights on and you are inside the helmet, you cannot see anything. It just blinds you. It's not like directly in your eyes, but you can't see out of the visor whatsoever. But when the lights are off, you can see pretty well. It is like it's like wearing sunglasses inside kind of thing. Like it's hard to see what you're like what's in front of you, but it is visible. A little bit hard to see, but pretty cool overall. And people cannot see your eyes in it, by the way. But yeah, that is the Titanfall Collector's Editions. I found all of these on Facebook Marketplace, different times and everything. I found the Titanfall Atlas Titan in the box and everything on Facebook Marketplace being sold. I see those probably the most commonly on Facebook Marketplace just because like they're older, people grew up or had a collection, they're getting rid of it, and just various different things. That's probably the one I see the most, even though it's the most rare, but it is always the most expensive out of everything. Generally they go for a few $100s, and a lot of the time the Titan there's no box, it's just loose. They don't ship them because it's so heavy. I got lucky and I found one that someone had in their like I think it was like a comic book store, and it was just on a display shelf, and they kept everything else inside and didn't use it. So everything else was sealed when I got it, which is really cool. So like the art book was sealed, the game was sealed, the poster was fine, everything. It was really, really cool. And the Titan had no damage to it. You just put it right back in the box and sent it over. And yeah, everyone else, I tried contacting a couple different other people about the collector's edition, and they wouldn't ship it just because of the weight and everything. It's really expensive to ship. Yeah, overall, if you were able to find them in your area, you can probably try Craigslist as well. I haven't had any experience with Craigslist in trying to find these, but they are available on Facebook Marketplace every so often, and sometimes they do ship. So I just checked the Titanfall 2 GameStop one is the Marauder Corps edition. So sorry about that. I didn't check that before. But the Marauder Corps edition, you can kind of find just scattered about. I found mine again. I got all these in box. That's just generally how I like these things. I don't want to buy it secondhand and it not be in box or anything. I just want it like as new as I can get it kind of thing. So I do end up spending a little bit more because of that. You can find these all loose if you don't care about the accessories, which the only one I would say the accessories are interesting are the Vanguard Edition, personally, but that's just personal preference. Yeah, the Marauder Corps Edition, just you can find that because it was available through GameStop. You can get them for like $50 depending on who and where is selling them. Again, Facebook Marketplace found this one, and it was like their son, they didn't want it anymore or whatever, something along the lines of that. But I know the one probably a lot of people are after, especially if you're a Titanfall 2 fan, is the Vanguard Edition, which is the hardest to get a hold of in box. I'm guessing a lot of people just threw away the box, especially in 2016. Like, they didn't really care about preserving it as much. So it's very hard to find. You can find the helmet loose. There's third-party sellers that sell like replicas of the helmet, which aren't the same. I saw some posts on Twitter saying about it, and they're just not the same. You can find a very, very not great version of the Titanfall 2 helmet on Amazon for $100 and something. It's not the same quality. Just from experience of owning this one, the quality on this is really, really good. The paint is really good. The lights are really good. The webbing on the helmet that's actually there, like you see in game and everything, is super well done, and it's not like overly bulky. It's pretty slimmed down and fits really well. Yeah, if you guys have any questions about any of the editions, just let me know down in the comments. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. If you guys are interested in trying to find these, I wish you really good luck. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace.